Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rep Melissa. I am Rep Melissa. Morning Sip stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome to today's show. And something very rare has occurred today. So I usually get a download or inspiration or something that turns into a series, right? So if you've been with me for these last couple of years, you know that usually each week is a series and we talk about a theme for that whole week. And so today I woke up, did all my things, went to the gym, and came back early because the gym class that I usually take on Tuesdays and Thursday was canceled today. And in this place was a spinning class. You know, when you're on the bike and it's that spinning thing. I do not like spinning. I don't like the whole situation on the bike. So I said, okay, let me do some weight training on the machines and I'll get on the elliptical for a half an hour. So that's what I did. I get back home early, like I said, Pamela. Good morning, no video. Huh. Okay, let me see. Thank you for telling me. Let me see what's going on. If it's my situation or something else. See. Because I see myself. No. Right now, everything looks okay. Although something's going in. Okay, because Linda can see me and Sekou can see me. So there's something going on at your end. Thank y'all. This is what came to me today. You'll see my card for today. It's like, there's nothing on it, y'all. There's nothing on it. So I was like, really? I said, all right, maybe something from the Signs of Mind magazine. So I went back and read today's daily guide. Nothing. I went and got my Julia Cameron book, read a couple of things from there. Nothing. Nothing. So you'll tell me. So all right, let me know if that's better. Because Linda says, as I fussed with things, my sound became scratchy and distorted some. So I unplugged and replugged my mic. So y'all can let me know if that's better. And this is the kind of day I've been having, y'all. This is the kind of day I've been having. Kind of, as Linda says, scratchy and distorted. Thank you, Sekou. I'm good now. Thank you. So, yeah. So, what y'all want to talk about today? You have any suggestions for a theme for this week? Because, yeah, nothing came today, y'all. It's rare, but here we are. So, how was your weekend? I had a fabulous weekend. I spent some time with my goddaughter. She is in New York for 6 weeks. She's an amazing dancer, and she is in an intensive summer dance program for the next 6 weeks. So she doesn't live in New York, so I get the opportunity to spend some time with her. And so on Saturday, Marco and the girls and I went and got her, and we went to Brooklyn. We had a Brooklyn day. And if you know, Brooklyn is my favorite borough in New York City. I lived there for like 20 years. It's where I met Sekou. We were neighbors. He lived right across the street from me. That was probably 30 something years ago. Close, if not 30, close to it. And I love the energy of Brooklyn. So we went to the International Arts Festival, which is a huge festival with vendors selling beautiful wares, very Afrocentric inspired. They have music, they have food. And this year it was at the Lincoln Terrace Park, which I've never been to, out in Crown Heights. And it was hot, y'all. You remember, if you're in New York, we just got through a hot wave, and it's much, much better now. Now we're just dealing with rain and crazy storms that are knocking down trees where I live, but it's not hot anymore. So Saturday, it was fire, y'all. And shout out and love and light to everyone who's still dealing with the wildfires in Colorado. It was hot in New York, like 100 degrees temperature with real feels at like 110, 114. Saturday, it was bananas hot. So we were out there in the hot streets having a ball. And then after we hung out at the International Arts Festival, we went to Soul Summit. So Soul Summit is an event. It is famous here. If you love house music, you probably heard of Soul Summit. So it's these very popular DJs. All they play is house music, and you get every type of person at their parties. And I remember when I first moved to Brooklyn, I lived in Fort Greene. And at some point, I lived right across the street from Fort Greene Park. And Soul Summit would be in Fort Greene Park on Sundays. And we would just go hang out, have a picnic. It was just a really cool vibe. Not a lot of people. You could go out and dance and do your thing. Now, let me tell you, it is packed with people, especially at Fort Greene Park. So they had a event on Saturday in collaboration with, I believe, FIFA around, the World Cup. And so they had art, and they had different displays of things related to soccer. They had these games you could play. It was a lot, but in the center of it all was Soul Summit and dancing to house music in that heat. And let me tell you, we went in. Marco and I had a ball dancing. We were dancing like our lives depended on it. We had so much fun. If you follow me on social media, you've seen some of the videos that my daughters took, because they just got a kick out of the two of us dancing our butts off on Saturday. So we had a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, we didn't have service. I canceled service so that people can enjoy the long holiday weekend. And we just chilled. We had a really laid back Sunday, as far as I can recall, because the days get blurry, y'all. And yesterday is my Sabbath. So Sabbath Monday, I do whatever I want to do. And so I chilled yesterday as well. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Independence Day, whatever that means for you. I personally do not celebrate July 4th, 1776, for obvious reasons. I celebrate Juneteenth instead because for me, that's more about freedom than July 4th, personally. But it's still a celebration. I love the energy and I love the fireworks and all the things related to that. And so we have a really, really, really good weekend, a really nice family weekend. So let's see. Let me check in with y'all. Because today I don't have a theme, y'all. I don't have a theme today. Maybe something will come later. All right, let's see. Sekou is sharing. I finished my class at Fisk. Congratulations, Sekou. If y'all don't know, Sekou has been teaching the young people at Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, about finances, about investing, about their relationship with money. And I believe the age range is between 5 and 12 years old. So how wonderful it is to expose these young people, these young minds, to the power of prosperity and abundance in the form of money and investing. And Sekou is the right one to do it for sure. So congratulations, Sekou. Did you have the ceremony yet? Did the ceremony happen yet? Let me know. Linda sharing fire, heat, and rain across the country. We as souls aligning with the divine, work in and with the divine. Yes, we do, Linda. We work with, in, and as the divine. Yes, we do. Thank you for that, Linda. All right. All right. So I don't know what else to say for today, y'all. Oh, so let me wrap up the gym story. So you ever plan on doing something? This is my Tuesdays and Thursdays. I usually, more times than not, go to a strength training class. We use weights, we do core. It's a wonderful workout. All full body workout is fabulous. I love it. And I get there today and no class. Substitute spin class, as I said. Now, the first thing that came to my mind was, well, girl, go back home. Go back home. Class is canceled. Let's go back home. So that was like a split second thing. The next thing I said, okay, we're here. Let's get on the machines. Let's lift some weights and let's get some cardio in. So that's what I did. And it was fantastic. They had Wimbledon on the screen. So I was watching Coco Graf do her thing. I hope she won. She was struggling in the match, the parts that I saw. So send love and light and perseverance energy to Coco. And it was good. It was a good workout. And as I was on the elliptical machine, I was like, I really need to do this more often, because usually when I go to the gym, I'm about the class. I like those group classes. I like working out with people. But I think maybe once or twice a week, I'll go and just do what I did today, because it was a good workout. So be prepared to pivot. Just because something doesn't show up the way that you expect it to, it's okay. There's another opportunity that's presented for us if we check in, because I checked in. The first check-in was, girl, go home. I said, no, we're not doing that. Second check-in was, let's just get a workout in, right? So sometimes it's really, really good. No, let me not say that. It's always good to follow your intuition. However, sometimes it's not good to follow that first thought that comes to mind. And there's a big difference between your thinking and your intuition. A big difference. right? Because our thinking is a lot of stuff that's in our subconscious mind that comes up to the surface, right? Go home. Class is canceled. Go home. That's not my intuition talking to me. Nope. Take a deep breath, check in, and then listen. It's a totally different experience. Totally different. And you probably have an opportunity every single day to practice that. Am I following this thought? Right? And it's usually a fleeting thought, but our intuition is a totally different energy, a totally different vibration. And our intuition is always for our highest good. Our thoughts, these fleeting thoughts, not so much. Not so much. That's why it's important that we train our thoughts, right? That we practice thinking. It is important. Maybe that's what I had to say to y'all today. I don't know, but here we are. So let me not ramble anymore and bring this to a close with some joy news. Sekou is sharing that it's a full circle moment because this is where he had the stroke. Yes. And if you haven't been following Sekou Writes, please follow him because he has a huge announcement coming up on June 14th, which I believe is next week, about his day 409, which is his second birthday. His second birthday, day 409, is the day that it was the 409th day of consecutive running in 2022, Sekou, I think it was. And on that 409th day, he had a massive stroke where only 17% of the people survive. So it happened at Fisk University. And so his full circle is being at Fisk University and it's being there where it happened. Imagine you're in a public place working, getting ready to give a speech for the closeout ceremony for the summer program, and you have a stroke. That's what happened to Sekou. So Sekou is also sharing. I was in the ER room before the class back in New York, but based on you, I went anyway. Okay, Sekou, I'm not really following that one. I think I need more. I need more to really follow that. All right. All right. So in the meantime, let's get into some joy news. So tomorrow is Wednesday. And those of you who are participating in the spiritual living book study, I will be back tomorrow. The book study has been going forward in my absence. So I will be back tomorrow. The book is Manifesting: The Practical Simple Guide to Creating the Life You Want by Chris Ferraro. We meet on Zoom at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're probably up to part 3 somewhere in there. So if you're reading the book, please join us. It's wonderful. And Chris Ferraro, who wrote the book, comes to the book study and shares the process with us, which has been amazing. Also, this Sunday, we're doing something that we have never done before, as far as I know, at Rockland CSL. And that is we're having in-person service at home, meaning at someone's home. So Rev Joan has opened up her home to us for a special summer series. Love lives here. Love lives here. And so July, our theme traditionally for July is about playing, because we need to play more, laugh more, have more fun. So our theme for July is play well. Play well. So come play with us on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. go to our website, rocklandcsl.org, for more information. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a wrap. It was just one of those days, y'all. It's just one of those days. Not a big deal. I'm not making a big deal about it. I hope you aren't either. When you plan something and other things happen, you just go with it. You just go with it. Right, Shay? Yes, you just go with it. Don't judge it. Don't make yourself wrong. Don't make it more than what it is. Okay, so Sekou, I got sent to the ER room in New York. I didn't want to go to Fisk anymore. Your teacher reminded me to go to Nashville anyway, and I couldn't be happier. Oh, Sekou talking about this year. Yes, yes, yes. A couple of days before Sekou was supposed to go to Fisk, he had a really high blood pressure and went to the ER and had second thoughts about going to Fisk. He said he didn't want to go, but he decided to go anyway. And if I am an inspiration in that decision in any way, shape, or form, I am truly honored. I am truly honored. It's important that we keep our commitments to ourselves. It's important that we listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to your spirit. And it's important that we take care of ourselves. It really is. It's really important that we take care of ourselves. So take care of yourself today. Tomorrow is a new day, but all we have is today, this moment right here and right now. So peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.